Hello there everyone, and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Ashes 2063 on Apocalypse. This is map 3, The Wall. Well, that was a nice little nap, or sleep. So, this place looks familiar, no? This is our pad from the tutorial map, Garage Punk. So yes, we are officially, I guess you could say, back at The Wall. Map 3. And a unique map in that, just like the bunker from Dead Man Walking, there is no action here. It is all just sanctuary. People to talk to, stuff to buy if you want. And there is actually a bit of a surprise at the end of this one. Now, the HUD says, or the level info overlay says there's a secret. Well, there isn't one, really. Definitely this was just an oversight by the developer, but I'll just pull up the map. You can kind of see it right now, but matter of fact, I'm going to zoom in. See that little pink area? That's the secret. Now, what could be out there? Well, there's no way to get out there legitimately. If you remember the Garage Punk level... Yeah, remember this? This was where Wes was standing, and you paid him 60 scrap. He let you into this firing range. You can't use this switch anymore, by the way. It's not even interactable. It's just there. And the secret is still this section up here. So you can ignore the secret. It's impossible to get to without cheating, and there's not even really a need to, because there's nothing up there. So we'll just go ahead and get on to the real business at hand. So we are going to talk to a few guys, two of which are just there. The other two are actually important to the story and to continue on the map. And these are the two not as important ones. So we'll start with this old man over here. Or sorry, this old Coot over here. Oh man, you heard her, haven't you? Excuse me? The lady in the signal. Voices in code. Microwaves that can read your thoughts like a book, man. Wait, you mean the woman on the radio? Oh man, I knew. You can always tell. When you've heard the word, you're marked, man. I can see it on your face, clear as day. You know who she is? I don't know her, only of her. She speaks in set intervals, not all the time, and only to those she has marked for greater things. It's the numbers, the code. The what code? What do the numbers mean? They say the code can reveal your future, how you live, how you die. It's partially reality and partially what you need to hear. Only person who can say for sure is you. How am I supposed to figure that out? Believe or don't give a shit. Whatever. I know she's real. She read out my birthday. Okay, so someone else has heard the broadcast that we heard. Interesting. Though this guy seems to be a few screws loose. How about this guy? He seems a bit more stable. Moose. Howdy. You're the fellow with the motorcycle, ain't you? Damn fine machine, that. Yeah, she's a beauty, alright. EZE Tesla Glide 79, right? I remember seeing an article about it on an old comic. Always wanted one, too. Back when I was a kid. Man, what I wouldn't give. You trying to buy my bike? I was just about to say how much that would have made life easier, back when I used to travel. What places have you visited? Been to the city a few times. Walked south a ways and north too for a few miles, but didn't find anywhere worth going back to. Decided to settle here when I got old. What can you tell me about the city? What's left of it, you mean? Took a nasty hit on the north side. Used to be good scavenging, if you could deal with the radiation and the looters. Any places worth looking for? Not much left, I'm afraid. Every year another one of the towers falls down, covers up even more. And every few years the flooding gets worse. You must have found some great stuff in the early years. Oh sure, there probably is a few good pieces out there, just waiting to be found. Won't be by me though. And you want my advice? Sure. Don't risk your own skin in that place. I never told you why I stopped going there, did I? No, you didn't. Well, about 3 years ago, me and two others went into the city. Found a pretty good claim too. Old S-Mart place, filled with goodies. Shop smart. Shop S-Mart. You got that? Nice. Oh yeah, ammo, survival gear. Got me a real nice rifle with a walnut stock. We damn near spent the whole day in there. That was a mistake. You had to spend the night there? Never go to the city at night. Golden rule. That's what they say, ain't it? That's just an urban legend. Yeah, well, back then that rule didn't exist. People would camp out there hoping to clear the bigger buildings in the daytime. Most would just disappear. The city is full of cannibals, you know. That's probably why. Nah. This was before all that. You didn't really see mutants that much. They were there, of course, but not nearly so many. Okay, so tell me what happened. So we made camp at this place. I went up to the roof, wanted to look at the stars. Imagined it was all back to the way it was. Go on. And it was beautiful. Clear skies, just a hint of blue as the moon came up. I was sat there for a good hour or so. Then I saw it. Saw it? Saw what? It was a person, just walking, up on the roof of one of the towers. Except they wasn't walking, really. Just sort of drifting. Okay. So I'm watching this thing, and they just keep walking. Off the edge of this roof. And it just drifted through thin air. Went into another tower and vanished. That's creepy. You sure you didn't dream all this? I swear to God, I saw what I saw. Packed my bags in the morning and told the other two I was heading back. Never been to the city since. Not then, not ever. What happened to your friends? Oh, nothing so sinister. Got jumped by mutants on the way back. Torn to pieces not 100 yards from the station gates, the guard told me. Maybe it was a warning. You should think about that. Thanks for the story. Don't mention it. Can I ask you something else? Go ahead. Who are you? Name's Moose. Used to trade out of a station in the outskirts. Tried my luck at scavenging. Didn't like it much. Now I just help run the dam and tell stories. Why do they call you Moose? Because when I was a young man, I could haul like a moose, they said. I just had a strong back is all. Name stuck, as it does. Can I ask you something? Let's see. So you like my bike, do you? Try my bike. Oh, here we go. Wait, was this before the war? Sure was. I was pretty young, of course, so I don't remember much of the old world as they call it now. Which comic was that now? Do you remember the war? Like I said, not much. I was, 6, maybe 7 years old. Whole world went crazy. My folks died a few years after. Ended up becoming a trader. You became a trader as a kid? Well, I actually was about 17 at the time. This traveling caravan took me under their wing. 2 decades later, and it's me running the whole business. What other places have you visited? Oh. No, we're done now. Okay. So yeah, this guy's friendly enough. Bit of a adventurer. Tried his hand at scavenging, didn't like it very much. So those are the 2 less important characters. Let's get to the important ones now. Oh, actually, you know what? I was wrong. There's 5. So this one is more important than Moose and the old Coot, but not as important as the 2 story-driven ones. But we are going to visit this person here and buy us something. Mr. Bagman. Scaver, what a surprise. I trust the day finds you well. I'm good. You? Oh, absolutely marvelous. You seem tense, Scaver. You need something to ease your troubled soul. You buying? I'm not looking to get high, pal. I hear. You don't need a high. You need something practical. Something to up your game. How about a stim, huh? Military issue. I got some. You have stims? Which ones do you have? Something you in particular would kill for. I got some regen. You know what that is? You'll heal twice as fast. Purge is a real gem. Take a few before you dive into a hot spot. I also sell some ammo, but don't tell Smiley. That's our little secret. Where do you get this stuff? Ask no questions, tell no lies. I got powerful friends. You want some advice? Ask me a different question. Alright, make me an offer. I always knew you'd come around. I have a regen stim for $250. I also sell purge for $200. If you just need ammo, I sell clips of 9mm for $100. Your choice. Purge for $200. Deal. As I always say, you're only as good as what you're using. That's all for now. Don't be a stranger, Scaver. Come back anytime. So yes, the Purge stem is ours once again. And we went ahead and bought this because there is a section of a future level MAP05, I believe it is, where it's not really required to have one, but you'll want one, trust me. When we get there, you'll see why. And the purge sim will give you all the extra time you need unless you just really mess up, which hopefully won't be the case. Anyway, let's go see what Mr. Smiley here is up to. And yes, that is him. And he is packing some heat. My goodness. And look at that big old box of 12 gauge sitting in there that you can't get. I don't know if there is a way to get past that. Oh, he's got some 45 Colt in there too. And a little bundle of 12 gauge. Man. Hey, yo, Smiley, we're friends, aren't we? You share some of that? Anyway. The trader breaks into a grin as you approach. What's up? How you doing? What brings you down to my neck of the waist today? Hey, Smiley. I tried out that store. Got something you might want. What are you selling? Something about that sounded real familiar. I learned that from something many years ago, he winks. Right. Well, I got this radio here. I even managed to get it working. Take a look. He takes the radio from you, turning it over in his hands. Ah, sweet. Letron. Multiband. Pretty good condition. This still work? Yep. Just needs fresh batteries. Oh, I got tons of those. You pick up anything on it? Those funny old government, this is not a test messages still playing? Not really. Picked up what sounded like a transmission of some kind. He narrows his eyes at you. Oh? What transmission? Why? What's so strange about that? He snorts and looks at the radio again. Well, you used to get bandits or survivalist holdouts yelling nonsense about their turf, but it doesn't really happen anymore. That what you hear? No, it was a woman's voice. Some kind of code. He gives that dirty laugh again. Now I know you're talking shit. A woman, huh? Telling you a bunch of numbers and shit? That old story is more shifty than me, pal. I'm telling you, I heard her. Have a listen yourself. He turns the radio on, but it gives out only static. Really? Funny that. I don't hear nothing. Look, I know what I heard. I'm not lying to you. He rubs his stubbled chin thoughtfully. You know, Barrett left town in a big rush last night, headed for the city. Only place a broadcast like that could come from. Maybe he heard it too. You think Barrett's trying to find this girl too? He eyes you for a moment. Forget I said anything. Let's say I believe you. You want to sell that thing or not? Yeah. How's 100 sound? Done. Here's your money. He sets the radio on the shelf and counts out some old dollar bills. Pleasure doing business. Really? Just like that? No haggling? Say, you and I, we're both friends. You think you could do me a favor? If you do it, I'll give you a discount in the future. He grins. Oh, I get it. You want something. What is it, Smiley? There's a friend of mine. He lives in the city, in the old tunnels by Michonne Circle. I got a package he could use. Think you could get it to him? The city? Why would anyone live there? He ignores you. I do it myself, but you know how it is. Militia needs me here, miles of desert. He grins again. You could get there right quick on that flaming steed of yours. And what is in this package? That's for his eyes, Scav. All you need to know is that you'll be greatly rewarded. He's a weapons dealer too, you know. High power, military munitions. Interesting. And I know you wasters love any opportunity to get something to help you out. Alright, I'll bite. How am I meant to find this guy? I already told you. Michonne Circle. He owns a store. His name is Riggs. Some of my boys used to go trading there, so I know there's a way through. Ask the barkeep. He'll know. This better not be a waste of time, Smiley. He attempts to look offended by your reply. Scavenger, you wound me deeply. When have any of my tips led you astray? You should be paying me for that last one. Wasn't exactly a treasure trove, that place. Fine, give me the package. He hands you a heavy briefcase with a sturdy-looking combination lock. Don't bother trying to open it, and let me know when you're ready to leave. I'll send word you're coming. This had better be worth it. Come see me when you want to head out, or buy anything. Oh, before you go, can I make you another offer on that bike? No chance. See ya. Alright, so, some mysterious heavy briefcase with a combination lock on it. Wonder what this could be. Well, Smiley says we gotta visit the barkeep. Let's visit this old barkeep. Oh, hey there, Kurt Russell. Mr. Snake Plissken, how you doing? And look at that, even his name is Kurt. Watch yourself today. Rough crowd. Do you know how to get to Michonne Circle? Michonne Circle? You mean the station, right? Why would you want to go there? I need to find someone. Well, it's been a long time. See, we used to send supplies out that way. I remember we used to take the north road until we reached the outskirts. Then we went through the tunnels. Tunnels? Well, before the war, big machines used to carry people around underground. Subtrains or whatever. Better going that way than the surface. That's the way we went in. How will I know I'm going the right way? Just follow the arrows. No, really, I'm serious. We used to mark out routes in white paint. Don't stray from the route, and you'll be fine. And that will take me to Michonne Circle? Well, maybe. That route should pass through South Station. There's a small market there. Someone will know the way from there. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. Got any work? You already seen Smiley? Good. We do have something I think you could help out with, but it might get a bit violent. That interest you? What is it? Mutants? Nah. Turns out we got some domestic problems. If you think you'd be up for that, I can put you with my friend Fortune. Or wait. If you think you'd be up for that, I can put you in touch with my friend Fortune. So, you game? I see. A little cleaning house? What's the pay? Catches on quick, doesn't he? $100 in scrap. Fortune has the details, but make sure you have everything else done in town you were wanting to do. It might get a little heated here afterwards. I'm ready. Where's Fortune? Here. This key unlocks the bookshelf over there. And you two have fun. Me and the boys will handle things on this side. See you soon. Alright, so, a blue access card and a bookshelf. Why, look at that. A door. Ooh. A secret, yet non-secret door. And right there you can see the old firing range. Still no legitimate way to get to it, but again, there's nothing there to get anyway, so don't even really worry about it. And there must be Miss Fortune. Wait. Miss Fortune. Is that why her name is Fortune? And Fortune's a she, so you can call her Miss Fortune? Oh, please don't tell me. That's just a coincidence. That's too good. Anyway. The woman, dressed in raider garb and carrying a machine pistol, looks at you coldly. You the new blood? You Kurt's friend? Yes. You ready to do some cleaning house? What exactly are we doing? We're going to kick these punks out of our dam, and we're going to do it now. Why now? You've not heard? Barrett has left for the city chasing some ghost. Half his men went with him. If we want to take this town back, this is the only chance we'll get. Just us two? Just us. The guards don't want to get involved. But if we force their hand, they'll have to step in. And they've been wanting to kick Barrett and his punks out of here for weeks. How exactly are we doing this? You'll hit the south side going through the electrics hut. I'll hit the north side through the observation tower. If we're fast, they won't know it hit them. Kurt and the guards will deal with the rest. Sounds fun. Let's do it. Excellent. She stares across the water for a moment, lost in thought. Something wrong? I was just thinking. How about we make this a little more interesting? A wager, if you will. What kind of wager? Let's say we have a race. First one to kick ass and reach the dam release valve first. If I get to the powerhouse at the bottom of the dam first, I get your share of the pay. And what if I win? She smiles. If you get to the bottom and turn the valve first, I'll give you my favorite gun. Shotgun. Pump action. She's like me. She's been through a lot, but she's a real killing machine, believe me. Alright, deal. She gives a predatory smile. Excellent. Make your way into the dam, scavenger. I'll meet you at the bottom. Oh, and may the better killer win. I think you're up to something, but I'll bite. I could always use some more shotgun shells. So yeah, looks like we're going to go dam raiding for some damn raiders. Those damn raiders. Well, let's not waste any more time, shall we? So yes, the wall. The first of 2 sanctuary maps. That is something I forgot to mention. There will be a second one. And when you get to that one, whatever scrap you have, whatever money you have, spend it. Spend all of it. There is more scrap for you to collect in the levels after it, of course, but there's not really a point to it since there's no more sanctuary maps and there's no like vending machine mechanic or anything in this mods, but I'll still collect them because I want to. But yes, that was the first one, the wall. Nice little peaceful break from all the action, but we're about to get right back into the action. And this exit we took, as you can tell, is probably not the normal exit. We had to go through an awful lot to get here. And that's because this is the secret exit. The first of 2 secret maps in this mod. And this secret map we're about to go to, I'm fairly sure was only introduced when the enriched version of 2063 came out. I think before the enriched version, this map didn't exist, and this whole area behind the bookshelf didn't exist. So yes, we're about to hit up the first of 2 secret maps. The worst of the 2, not that this upcoming one is bad, but the next one is probably my favorite map in the entire game, but we'll get to that one later. But for now, that was The Wall. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you when we go damn raiding. So until that time comes, I'll see you all then. Bye-bye.